No one is touching
Get
you.
off me! Get off me!
In a world already complex, entitled folks arrived, bringing tantrums and chaos, believing they're above the law. Too much to handle, they're some of the most messed up people you'll ever encounter.
You gonna let me out or what? Because I didn't do to you.
Airport Karen. Well, the airport does have some odd effects on people. It's like entitled passengers can't help but put the law in their own hands. However, another incident that unfolded at the airport is documented. It centers on an unruly female passenger who refused to change her seat on a plane, resulting in all passengers being deplaned.
Your behavior, okay?
My behavior? Okay, I got a plane for the aisle seat. They gave me an E, which is a middle seat. That is not what I paid for.
The unruly woman insisted on her right to sit where she wanted, as if that really mattered. You're gonna reach your place eventually, right? However, she cited an issue with her assigned middle seat instead of the desired aisle seat. Police officers were called to address her behavior, which was off.
Okay, thank you. So don't tell me what I cannot and cannot do.
Sit down now.
No, I would like to hear what people are saying.
You can have a conversation.
I am allowed to hear what they are
Sit down right there.
saying.
I'm going to catch up with you.
As the conversation continued, the passenger's behavior escalated, with her asserting her privilege and demanding to hear what others were saying. She challenged the officers and questioned her actions on the plane. This confrontation eventually led to her being asked to leave the airport.
Disturbance, they have deplaned.
No, I did not call to disturbance. They told me I would get an aisle.
She was then escorted out of the airport, still dissatisfied with the outcome. After this incident, she faced legal charges, including disorderly conduct and assault on a police officer. While 2 charges were dropped, she pleaded guilty to the assault charge in the end.
Get off me!
No one is touching
Get
you.
off me! Get off me! No, get away! Get away!
Let's go,
Get
Sarge.
away!
Hey. Oh,
Open up, FBI. The incident begins with a seemingly straightforward car accident, but it quickly escalates as one of the parties involved fled the scene without the proper compensation that he incurred on the victim.
This is how car was. It was smashed into me. And when I come out and I was like, sir, you hit me? And he's like, no, I didn't, while his car is in this position. We were turning left and
To go on to,
golf towards that way.
Police managed to hunt the man down who had escaped the scene. But this interaction turns out to be much more interesting, because the individual refuses to accept responsibility, denies causing the collision, and refuses to provide information to the other party involved.
you gave her no
My
information.
home is with you.
So do you have any sort of ID on you? Anything?
I don't care about some kind of. I'm sorry about this.
Okay.
The situation intensifies as the police arrive and attempt to address the incident. The entitled individual continues to resist cooperation, citing his son's affiliation with the FBI as a means to evade consequences. He avoids providing identification and becomes confrontational.
So all we're trying to do now is we're just trying to identify what happened in the accident so we can leave. So here's what I'm going to say, okay? We're going to give you one more chance. Tell this officer your name. Complete the crash report.
I never go on.
Or we're going to have to take you under arrest, okay?
Ultimately, the entitled individual is taken into custody, but his behaving sense of entitlement and a belief that he can skirt the law due to his son's connection. This incident serves as a stark example of how some individuals erroneously perceive themselves as exempt from the law.
Special agents.
Can you call him?
Call your son? Go ahead.
What's his number?
I don't say what kind of son of a you are police. Go ahead, shoot me. You guys know how shoot.
Boyfriend beater. What, a little fender bender in the neighborhood? Nope, this one's much more than that. Police responded to a 911 call about a domestic disturbance involving a woman and a man in a pink shirt. The officers arrived to investigate the situation, but they didn't expect this to happen.
You have scratches on your neck, okay, which are signs of some kind of battery. If I don't want to press charges, we're fine. Right?
If it's from your girlfriend, that means it's a domestic violence. Okay? So which means I have to investigate it, and I'm authorized to take some kind of action on it, okay?
The officers approached the man in distress, matching the description of the victim, but it seemed like he didn't want anyone to involve anyone in his matters. Yeah, right? Sir, then creating a scene on the sidewalk probably isn't your best plan. Next, the police officer walks up to the girlfriend.
It's more than a verbal argument because we had people calling in saying that a female was hanging on the shirt of a male.
I mean, you can check me and you can go to the shop. And
he's bleeding, you're bleeding.
I mean, you can talk to all of us, though.
The police insisted they had a lawful reason to take action against the incident, but both the parties refused to comply with the matters at hand, and the police had to ultimately use force because no one was willing to reason. But the girlfriend did say this, which made her like an entitled dummy.
Knock it off. You gonna let me out or what? Because I didn't do to you. I didn't do to you. So you can get the out like a normal person.
Ultimately, the woman involved in the altercation was charged with multiple offenses, including assault on a police officer. Well, this incident highlights the complexities and challenges officers face when responding to domestic disturbance calls.
I didn't do nothing wrong. Dude, we're gonna figure that out. Okay, well then call my lawyer. Well, call him whenever we get you just call my lawyer. We'll put you on the phone with you. I'll sit right there. I ain't going no better. I ain't going nowhere.
Flight swipe. Wear a mask. No? Well, let's create a scene about it then. Yep, that's exactly what's about to happen here. A passenger refused to wear a mask, leading to a tense situation between her and law enforcement. Talk about some real disturbance.
You really, if you are ever going to put your hand on
grab
me?
your bag.
No, I will grab my bag. You know, I'm going to sit here and say what I'm
Listen, no one's going to put their hands on you.
All right, you
grab
won't.
Your bag and just step off
you
here.
won't.
The confrontation escalates as the woman protests her removal from the aircraft, resulting in a heated exchange with officers and accusations of misconduct.
You had your chance, ma'am.
I had my chance. You didn't even give me a chance. I looked at you in your eyes, and I knew you were lying to me.
Amid resistance and allegations of mistreatment, the situation intensified, leading to the woman's arrest for obstruction and battery after an alleged spitting incident. In all honesty, that was expected.
That's it. Wow. God. I'm like,
hey, have a seat. Watch your head.
The incident concludes with property confiscation, legal discussions, and a conversation about injuries, leaving questions about the outcome and the woman's fate. I hope she'll learn the lesson this time.
why can I not be safe? Why is this like this? This is not my human right. Stop. I would relax if you would let me. You're not. Is she good? Oh my God, see.
One Punch Man. A man named Jacob is causing trouble at a golf course. The police are called to address the situation. Looks like our culprit here was not sober, but this time around, someone might get schooled for their behavior.
Don't dig in your backpack anymore, Jacob. What's your birthday?
8393.
So what's your plan now?
My mom's maiden name is back.
The police question Jacob about his behavior, which includes attempting to punch an employee. He appears uncooperative and denies any wrongdoing. He then starts to explain his previous record. Now, sir, this isn't exactly the way you'd prefer to walk out of a scene like this.
If you're drinking and we're getting called, it's a problem.
If I can't get help, then I can get help. That's it.
We gotta get that under control, probably.
I need to get my license back.
Officers assess Jacob's level of intoxication through a breathalyzer test, revealing a significantly high blood alcohol level. Jacob's demeanor becomes increasingly hostile and aggressive. Just look at what he did.
You alright? Yeah, Paul, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm good. You punched me in the face. That was a mistake.
Now that's one entitled move there, Jacob. I'm sure you weren't aware why he was hired as a cop. Obviously for his dodging skills, right? However, this led to his arrest, and he was left grappling with his unapologetic attitude and the consequences of his actions.
As much as it normally does.
It's bleeding, but do you want an ambulance? Headache? Anything? Nope. You sure?
Can I get my police officer to give me a call?
Entitled fraudster. A bad day is about to get worse as a man named Eric has been denied boarding and refuses to leave. Maybe, sir, you could try your luck next time. No? No, well.
I lose my spot if we get online. I've been saying this.
You've lost your spot. You're not flying.
No, I haven't done. No, sir, I'm not.
No, he's already told me you're not flying.
I don't care what he said. It's a lie. Everybody always says you're flying.
Despite repeated instructions from airport officers, he insists he has a valid ticket and becomes increasingly aggressive, asserting his knowledge of his rights. Not a bright idea, in my opinion.
Your ticket has been revoked.
That man can't just do that because he decided to get a dick to somebody.
He is the representative of the
He's
airline.
a representative. He ain't the president.
He doesn't have to be.
Yeah, he does.
Tensions rise as the passenger resists removal from the secure side of the airport, leading to a heated exchange with officers. The situation escalates, and Eric is ultimately taken into custody.
Hey Siri, call mom.
Find an ID?
Yeah, a couple. I don't know. It was 2 different people.
Subsequent searches of Eric's belongings uncovered a significant amount of illegal substances and evidence of identity theft, shedding light on the gravity of the situation.
Lennox. This one look dim. You can see where.
My dad's Tesla. If that felt privileged enough, how about another situation? Police responded to a call about a suspected drunk driver in a Tesla on North Bahama Drive. The situation escalates quickly as the driver attempts to flee before the officer's arrival.
11 Teslas just took off.
The officer approaches the Tesla and confronts the driver, who initially resists, refusing to comply with orders to stay in the vehicle. But when she finally decides to listen, she takes off for another run. Now that's some hot pursuit.
You need to get over here right now. Turn around!
511, she's refusing to comply.
Get out of the vehicle! She's taking off!
However, the woman pulls over again and becomes increasingly defiant, claiming her father's influence and resisting arrest. Officers express their frustration at her reckless behavior, and the situation becomes more intense.
This is what happens when you flee and then you kick me.
I didn't flee and I didn't kick you.
So those lights and sirens mean nothing?
Call my father.
I'm not calling your dad. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, 24, we don't need to call your dad.
Even when in handcuffs, the lady kept yelling for her father, and above all, after an attempt to flee from the scene, she still questioned the reason for her arrest and expressed confusion about the charges of DUI, leaving the outcome of the incident unclear.
I don't know. I think it'll be okay.
No, I'm annoyed.
Back off, I'm white. Controversial incident. And a woman named Christina is at the center of it. Just so you're aware, because if not, she was gonna make you. She was the wife of an ex-mayor. She seems upset and claims to have been treated unfairly by the police in the past. The scene takes place outside of a bar, and tensions are quickly shooting up.
You're gonna pretend like you don't know what happened to me?
I know why I don't know what happened.
Even all the police department continued to investigate me when they had no right. Sorry, I think we lost you.
No, we're not going to go inside, ma'am.
Christina engages in a heated exchange with law enforcement and bar staff. She makes racially insensitive remarks and appears highly intoxicated. The bar owner and staff were trying to get her to leave as her behavior became increasingly disruptive.
They've already told me. They
What
said
did
that
they
you
say?
were pushing people and touching people and trying to push people off their stools and acting disorderly. So
Well, you go ahead and believe him. This is the guy right here. Let's go talk to him.
As the situation intensifies, Christina's behavior gets more erratic, leading to her eventual arrest for disorderly conduct. She questions the need for her arrest and resists being taken into custody. There are allegations of physical aggression and racial bias involved in the incident.
Unfortunately, you do have to go to jail tonight, okay? Yeah.
She just want to make sure he's not too tight on
I'm sure they take it because I don't know the person.
you.
You guys think I deserve to be arrested right now?
However, the incident concludes with Christina being detained and escorted by the police. She continues to voice her objections and discomfort throughout the process. The exact reasons for her initial confrontation.
Christy, can you please sit in there?
No.
We're trying to be decent,
No, I
please.
can't. You're not being decent.
Please.
You've been here
Please
forever
don't
and you
hurt
know
me.
Tim.
I do know Tim.
You actually
But that doesn't have anything to do with your
Yeah, it
actions.
does. I didn't do anything.
4K theft. A woman was accused of shoplifting at a store in Palm Beach. The incident begins when store employees suspect her of taking expensive perfume bottles, setting the stage for a confrontation.
I'm in Macy's right now.
I didn't have take nothing out of that.
Okay, well, here's the deal. I'm gonna have their loss prevention come by. They positive identified you through the camera.
Yeah, but I didn't take anything.
Okay. If you didn't take anything, does it on your person and you get cut loose, no worries, okay?
Store security approaches the woman and accuses her of theft, leading to a tense exchange. The woman denies the accusation and insists that she left the items in the store, while the security team claims they have the video evidence of her taking the merchandise.
So what? I didn't take anything.
Okay, well, I lost prevention manager saying that you did.
Oh, what loss prevention measure?
Right there, ma'am.
You saw me take something.
Yeah, everyone in the store saw you.
Saw me take
Ma'am, okay, when I'm trying to give you.
You didn't see me take anything.
The situation escalates as the woman's frustration grows. She refuses to comply with the security team's requests to cooperate, and the confrontation becomes increasingly heated. Tensions rise as the woman faces potential legal consequences.
You're not friends with me. No, I did not.
Okay, that's fine. It looked like there was some people that were trying to distract her, but that's okay. But that's okay because at the end of the day, you and I are talking, and this is where we are right now. So
I didn't have nobody with me. Nobody was with me. Okay. Can you please show me what you're talking about? Because that was a lie.
Ultimately, the woman is taken into custody, still maintaining her innocence. The video captures a volatile and emotionally charged encounter, leaving viewers with questions about the outcome of this contentious shoplifting accusation.
Lying, though. I can't believe
All right,
you
Miss
lied
Moore,
like that.
what did I tell you? Anything on you?
No.
All right,
The other officer got your stuff.
just hold on. Yeah.
All the way back.
Hold on, hold on.
Felony.
No law for us. A law enforcement officer stops a driver allegedly speeding on a residential street. The officer suspects the driver has been drinking and begins a DUI investigation. Let's see how this gentleman handles this complex scenario.
How much have you had to drink?
One shot.
One shot?
Yeah.
About how long ago?
Like 20, 30 minutes ago.
Is that all you had?
Yeah.
The driver is questioned about alcohol consumption and subjected to a field sobriety test. The officer asks for consent to conduct a blood alcohol test, which the driver hesitates to give. Well, Mr. Long Braids, you did get yourself cornered right there.
What else have you taken other than alcohol? Pop some eggs, smoke some.
That's it.
What did we drink?
His.
Hennessy? That's an open container, right?
Yeah.
Amidst the DUI investigation, two unidentified women confront the officers, pleading for leniency and asking if the driver's companion can take the car. The officers explain their protocols, leading to a tense exchange between the women and law enforcement.
Like, help us.
Yeah, but you gotta understand too. It's
No,
not
we
us.
love the blue.
That's not us trying to be a.
So
it's
you're
us
being
having
an
to
ass. Joanne.
It's not
Joanne.
us. It's us having to follow protocol policy.
Okay,
and
so
state
let me
law.
tell you something. Sometimes you be in the law. I'm a unit director.
The ladies, with their ego trip, couldn't stop the driver from being charged with DUI. They did express their frustration with the situation, citing their respect for law enforcement while disagreeing with the outcome.
And the thing about it is, this gentleman right here, he was arresting him, and I called her from her phone. I was like, hey, best friend, your boyfriend is getting arrested. And he was right. Hey, baby, will you tell him I called when you were right here so she could come get the car?
When my supervisor said there's nothing we can do.
Lieutenant's daughter. Related to a cop, Karina believed that she could get away with anything. That's why, on the morning of January 8th, 2023, Karina created a whole scene, causing airport police to be called in, and got herself kicked off the plane. But she didn't stop there.
Excuse me, miss. Miss, you're not free to leave. Okay, no, you're not. Come here.
You'll love our
Passengers' erratic behavior included yelling and cursing at airline staff, leading to a restroom standoff, with officers attempting to de-escalate the situation. But I'm not sure if the officer had some luck convincing the woman.
Well, can you open the stall? I'm not going to come in. I'm just going to stand right here. No,
I don't feel safe. I should call 911 from here.
The woman claimed her dad to be a lieutenant as a freeway ticket out of the situation. But amidst unclear circumstances, she agreed to leave the restroom. Well, it seems like Our Lady here thinks she can get away with anything because she has someone from the system.
Obviously, like, he's already here. He already has my GS. He's in the FBI, not the police department. Anyway, so that's besides the point. So yeah, so you really want that to happen?
Now, if you believe the audacity, this lady tried threatening an officer on duty. The interaction ends with an FBI princess arrested for public intoxication, despite her protests and reluctance. Now, come on, that was sure to happen.
Come on, no. No, you said that too.